gente! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Claudia for those who are new here, and today I have a really exciting video. I'm going to do kind of like a spring cherry blossom inspired look. I wanted to bring in like some pinks and some browns and maybe a little bit of white. I think it's going to be really pretty, so I can't wait for that. I also just showered, so my hair is still wet, but I'm going to blow dry it later and just have like a really cute look for today. I also am really excited because I just moved and I love the space that I'm in now. The other place I was in was also really nice and cozy, but this one is amazing because there's so much light that comes into the apartment and it feels just like lighter and it feels brighter, and I think it's perfect for welcoming in the spring season. So yeah, I'm just really excited about that. So much has like happened in the past couple of months. So I just love how everything is like coming together in my life. So yeah, I feel like I have a lot to talk about, but without further ado, let's get started into the video. So I'm going to start off with priming my face. I'm using the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. I'm not like a huge fan of it. I don't know. I feel like it does the job, but it doesn't really help to keep everything put. I don't know if that's really the purpose of this primer, but I was expecting something a little bit different, so I think I'm a little disappointed, I want to say. But it does like give you a shiny and dewy look, and I really love that since I have dry skin. But yeah, like I was telling you guys, I just moved apartments and I feel like it's a new beginning for me because I'm living with my boyfriend, and that is really fun. We've had like a lot of fun just kind of like figuring out where everything is gonna go and like how our styles and aesthetics fit together. So that's been really interesting to see. We have like similar tastes in some things, but then in other things we're really different. I feel like his style is way more eclectic than mine. Mine I feel like is a little bit more like minimalistic and like limited to like a specific color palette, and he's more like open to putting like random things in different places. But I don't know, it's been working really well. Like right now I'm in the office and we have like, you know, my side of things and his side of things, and it like works together really well. So I'm really happy with that. I don't know, it's been like super nice seeing how like those two styles have intertwined together. I use the Kosas Revealer Concealer. I love this concealer. It's been really nice on my skin, and on the website they say it's kind of like an eye cream, which is really cool. I don't know, I feel like I've noticed kind of like an improvement around my eye area ever since I started using it, and I'm really happy with it. So I recommend it. It's, I think, also clean and it has good ingredients, so it's also good for your skin. And now I'm using the Milani Glow Hydrating Skin Tint. And I love this stuff. It's so nice. It's very like buttery and it like melts into your skin. So I just put that around the areas where I've concealed, and it gives you like a very glowy look too. I got this brush from e.l.f. and this one is kind of like a foundation buffing brush, and I've ditched my my sponge for this. It does such a nice job. It like buffs everything out really well, and it's not streaky, which I think is like the most important thing, because I do feel like I use a lot of products that are really creamy, and you know that like sometimes when you're putting on like your foundation and you brush it out and there's streaks and then it dries all streaky. That's like my least favorite thing. And so having a brush that does a really good job of buffing and like leaving it look like it's your skin. It's like a game changer. I love this lighting. It makes me so excited. In my old room, I used to have to, I hate myself. I used to have to use like a lamp and then like a little light on the side just to make myself like pop in the video. And I feel like now it's just natural light, which is really nice. The windows here are huge and the view of the city is so beautiful. It's like, I can't believe that I'm living here. Something that I feel like has happened to me a lot lately is that like I don't feel yet that this is like officially my home. I feel like I'm kind of like a visitor. I don't know if that's happened to anybody when you move in with your partner, especially when you move into their space. And so I feel like I'm just visiting for like a week and then I'm gonna go back to my old house and be like, oh, I'll see you later. Kind of like I'm on vacation. So I'm still like adjusting to that. But yeah, I'm really grateful because we've had like such a smooth transition moving in. And that's something that I was a little bit nervous about. I think it's normal when you're going to move in with your partner because it's exciting. You're like, I'm going to be with you all the time and like things will be easier now. We can see each other more consistently, but then at the same time you kind of lose like your privacy and all of that. But it's been so nice. Like it's been such a good transition, and we also have a third roommate, so that's been super fun. And I feel like we're a little family. So I really love this time in my life, and I'm trying to enjoy it like to the fullest because it's so special, you know. It's like the beginning of something new, and it's also spring, and so many good things are happening. But as you can see, my makeup looks really good. My base, I love it. It is amazing, this brush. It's from e.l.f. and it was really affordable, so I'm just like super happy with how it makes my makeup look. So I'm gonna move on to brows now, and I've been using the e.l.f. Brow Lift product. I love it. It's amazing. I feel like there's been mixed reviews. Some people like it, some people don't. I think it's also a texture that you have to get used to just because it does like laminate kind of your brows. So it is kind of weird in the beginning, but it's just like a clear, I don't even know, like a gel. And because my brows are a little bit on the thicker side, I really like it because it helps keep them in place. Sometimes I'll have like little hairs that like stray away, and this helps to keep them in place and make my brows look good. So I just kind of brush it through. Something that I'm still trying to understand is if I should put like my brow product first and then brush it through, or if I should brush the gel through first and then put in the brow product. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still like testing that out to see like what works the best for me. But what I have been liking so far is like brushing through first and getting the shape that I want, and then going through and filling in whatever gaps that I need to. And then I feel like it also keeps my color, like the brow color, from getting like kind of murky, you know, just because it is like a gel that you're putting into your brow, and I think like the gel like makes the color just kind of diffuse all over and it looks kind of like muddy. So yeah, the brow product that I'm using is Milani's Stay Put Brow Color, and it's in dark brown. I think this is one of my favorite brow products I've used just because it goes well with my natural brow color. And I also love the little brush that it comes with. So I'm going to go in and start sculpting my face. I'm going to use the Patrick Ta bronzer, and I love this product. It's so good. It has a cream and a powder, and I feel like it's such a nice color. Just like dab my brush into the cream and then just carve out my face. I also have been I like shut myself up. I've been celebrating work a lot lately too. So for those who don't know, I work in motion capture and I am a facial animator, which is amazing. Like, I love what I do. It's super fun. We mainly work in video games, but we are getting some really fun projects, which I'm excited for, that are kind of expanding past video games. So that's going to be really, really fun. I work primarily in like the post side of things. So in motion capture, the way the pipeline works is that first we have like actors on set who come in, and they're the ones who are we're using like their motions as like the base for the animation that we're going to put onto the character, and then whatever else needs to be adjusted is either done by us or by the client, depending on what the client asks for. And so yeah, I'm primarily in the post-production side of things, so I don't really get to be on set much. But this past week I got to be on set, which was super fun. I got to work with some actors, and it's amazing to see them do their thing. They had like a rehearsal day previously, so they were able to like really memorize their lines and nail everything down. So the day of the shoot, everything was like seamless and really smooth. And they do such a good job of like getting into character. And then once like the shot is done and we've like captured exactly what we need, they like go back to normal. And it's really cool to see that, because from like the 3D like keyframe animation side of things, when you're animating, I don't think that like people really, I guess, see it the same way as acting. I'm not sure. I could be making assumptions, but at least I didn't see it that way before. But seeing the actors on set, I was like, oh my gosh, this translates completely to like keyframe animation, because when you're animating, you have to get into character. You know, you have to feel what your character is feeling and identify with them so that it like, you know, shows through in their performance. And so that was a really cool like aha moment for me, you know. But yeah, set was super fun. We had a blast. We were like laughing and making jokes in between shots. I'm using the Rare Beauty blush, and I love this blush. It's so good. Like a little bit goes a long way. I feel like I have to like barely put any on, and like the color is still so potent. And then just to add a little bit of shimmer, I'm going to use the Rare Beauty highlighter and just put it on the high parts of my face. I really want to try her like dry highlighter, because I'm using the liquid one right now, but the powder one, I don't know why I said dry highlighter. I want to use her powder ones. They look so beautiful. Something else that's been really exciting work-wise is that I recently got accepted into the Women in Animation mentorship group, and I'm so excited about it. I feel so lucky and really grateful about it too, because I feel like I'm at a crossroads in my career where I'm starting to really enjoy what I'm doing and like learning about different parts of the industry that I wasn't aware about when I was in school. So for example, in motion capture, I didn't even know like, or even consider like being on set and working with the actors and working with like the capture team, that part is really fun for me. I used to study advertising, and it's like, I feel like a very social field, whereas animation, I think it is very social, but at the same time it tends to be a little bit more like individual in some areas, and you're behind a computer a lot. So being able to like be on set is super fun, and I'm realizing that I really love that part, but I also love being behind the computer. So I'm trying to figure out, you know, exactly what my end goal is now in my career. And I think like it's fine for me to take my time, just because I guess as you like start learning more about something, you realize that there's so many possibilities, and that part is really exciting. But yeah, so I got accepted into this mentorship group, and it's specifically for 3D animation, which is exactly what I wanted. So I'm kind of just like shocked that I'm even in the group, because I'm not working as a keyframe animator. I'm more like just like on the face, and that's it. And it's also motion capture, so you're not animating from scratch. And so I feel really lucky being here, because we're learning about like the basics and just how to improve your skills as an animator. And I mean, we only had our first session, but I love it so far already. Everybody's really nice, and it's only women, which is really cool. It's women from all over the world and different levels of experience, and I think that adds a lot of value to the group as a whole. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited to see what I learn and just how I'm able to like implement what I learn into my job, but then also maybe even figure out like the kind of style that I want for animation. So it's gonna be a really like amazing time, and I'm really looking forward to it. Our next session is next week, so I can't wait for that. It's gonna be so fun. So on to the eyes. I'm using the Milani Berry Light powder, I think. Oh my gosh, you can't even see the name of the palette anymore. Oh, Luster Light. It's kind of rubbed off, but yeah, I'm using this palette. And like I was saying earlier in the beginning of the video, I really want to do like a cherry blossom inspired look. So I'm going to be using a little bit of white, a little bit of pink, just to achieve like a really pretty spring look. I'm bringing it up to my brow bone because I really want my eyes to be really, really bright. It was so much fun last weekend. I had some family friends in town, and so we went to Stanley Park and we rode bikes around the seawall, and it was so beautiful. It was my first time doing that, and I loved it. It was amazing. Like, I cannot wait to do it again, just because it was so gorgeous. And that day was actually supposed to rain all day, and out of nowhere we had sun like the entire time we were riding our bikes. And last year, actually, I had started relearning how to ride a bike. It's been a long time since I've ridden one, and also here in Vancouver, it's something that is like really normal as a mode of transportation. So I've never like ridden my bike like on the street or anything. I've always been used to riding them like in neighborhoods. And so it was a little bit like out of my comfort zone last weekend, going on Stanley Park and just like being on the seawall with other bikers. I was really nervous, but it turned out to be such an amazing experience. If you like are ever in Vancouver, go and ride a bike at Stanley Park. Like, I will like bet my life on it that it's gonna be one of the most fun things and like amazing experiences that you have, because it's so beautiful. Like, you're by the water, and we even saw seals. They were so cute. We saw seals, and like it was such a gorgeous day. So I'm really happy that I had that experience. It was amazing. I'm gonna go in with like some light pinks, the corals. And I'm gonna put it into my inner corner of my eye and just like bring it up. I think that'll be really pretty. Just like a little peekaboo of color. And you can build it too. So that way it's like subtle, but also you know it's there. And I've actually started using my brush like by holding it at the edge or at like the tip and being able to like just loosely diffuse the color, and I feel like it does such a good job instead of like holding it from here and then buffing it out. I think it just does a better like job of like loosely placing the color. One with like a darker pink and just like focus a little bit more on my inner corner. I love how it looks. It's so pretty. And now I'm gonna go in with another light pink as like the base of the crease. And again, just using like the same technique of like holding the brush at the tip and just kind of delicately buffing out the color. I really want like this big area of my eyelid just to be white so that it makes my eyes look bright and bigger. And now I'm going to do a little bit of a darker, like magenta kind of, and just focus that on this tiny outer corner. Doing kind of like a V. I might add a little bit of pink in the center of my lid. I think that would look really pretty. Just like underneath, like a little pop. It looks so cute. You see it? It's just like a tiny bit on my under waterline or lash line. It looks really nice. For liner, I'm using L'Oreal's Black is Black Infallible Liner, and I've been loving this too. I think the only thing I don't love about it is that it does smudge. I wish it was waterproof, and I wish it would like dry matte and it would just stay. But it does smudge. So I'm just gonna do like a tiny little wing. There's the first line. Okay, I love it. It's like really tiny, but also helps to like define my lashes. I'm learning how to line my eyes for my type of eyes, and it's really changed the way my eyeliner looks. I love it. I'm gonna use the NYX Epic Wear liner, and this one is in the color Fuchsia Metal. I really like these liners. They're so fun. And the colors are amazing. I only have the fuchsia one. I want to get more, but this one's been so good. I'm still deciding. I think I might put it underneath my wing just for a little pop. for mascara, I'm using two. I'm going to use the Big Ego from Tarte and also the Surfer Curl from Tarte. I'm really enjoying Surfer Curl because that one helps to keep my lashes curled, and I don't have as much of a sensitivity to this one as other mascaras, so I really appreciate that. I'm going to use Surfer Curl as the base. And then I'm going to top it off with Big Ego, just to get some more fullness into those lashes. And then finally for lips, I'm using the Magenta Affair from Maybelline. This one's like a creamy red. I'm just gonna dab a tiny bit. And then I'm gonna use the NYX Laundry Glitter Gloss just to go over that. I love NYX products. They're like so much fun. Perfect. What do you guys think? I love it. It looks so pretty. It's like perfect for spring. Like a little photo shoot by like a cherry blossom tree or something, and then like getting coffee with your friends, going to catch up, go shopping. Yeah, this look is giving me spring vibes and I love it. It's so pretty. So now I'm going to blow dry my hair and I will be back. This is the final look. I love it. My hair is like super bouncy. I use a diffuser, so I'm learning more about how to curl my hair. But yeah, this is it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I love how it turned out. It's super nice for spring. And yeah, if you have any other makeup requests or video requests for my channel, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios!